The Citizens Climate Lobby is over 10 years old, and they've yet to accomplish their goal. And meanwhile, I'm watching that we're not getting any traction with the American Union because people are still more interested in arguing about the policies or the so-called issues that are put before us by the corporate powers that control the media, and rather than look behind the curtain and see what it is that's happening. And so that's my latest kick, is to look behind the curtain and ignore what we're being shown and see what is. Looking behind the curtain reminded me of Teddy Roosevelt's speech in 1912, where he spoke of the failure of the political parties in the institution of government. So let's see what he had to say. Behind the obsessive government sits enthroned an invisible government, owing it no allegiance and acknowledging no responsibility to the people. To destroy this invisible government, to dissolve the unholy alliance between corrupt businesses and corrupt politics, is the first task of the statesmanship of the day. I have beliefs, and I want to argue them and convince others and be right as much as anyone. However, at this time in history, we don't have the luxury of indulging ourselves, and it's time for us to become real with ourselves and, find that core of our authenticity and stand up and become aware. We're just like cats with our tails tied together hanging over a clothesline, and we fight each other and not knowing who tied our tails together. And that's where we need to put our focus, and we know who they are. They're the insurance companies, the military complex, pharmaceuticals, the oil companies. They're extracting our wealth and destroying the planet at the same time. We argue with each other like that's going to change something. Well, good luck. But in the revolution I'm calling for, the interior revolution, we make our own luck, and life becomes happy-go-lucky. And as I think, I create, and I'm more positive I think, the more positive my world becomes. It may be a pipe dream to think that us coming together with this kind of attitude and self-awareness could be the change that we're looking for. But I think the prophets told us it was, and pontificate with you about it is my joy. I feel the love right now, the connection. How real is that? So how does this address the reality that we're supporting war? We're the terrorists of the world. Oh, we live in a scary, evil world, and we need to be afraid, be afraid, be afraid. And we need all this security, and when in reality, that's just to protect the forces that are destroying the planet and keeping us in turmoil. So how does this change anything? It got you off of the main narrative and into an idea that we need to look at the forces that are creating this story instead of getting caught up in the story. So thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you down the road.